Hello guys, so we're gonna react to this one. Okay. So let's watch.
When I was 16 years old, that was when I first had my first boyfriend. His name was Aiden. So I met Aiden in school and we were assigned to be chemistry lab partners and we just hit it off. And I thought he was a pretty great guy based on everything we talked about. And we hung around a lot, but sometimes I felt like our relationship was moving a little too fast for me. I came from a very strict Catholic family, so we weren't allowed to do anything intimate or serious until after marriage, which Aiden didn't agree with. Aiden always pressured me to do things I didn't want to. One time we were just sitting around watching TV on my bed while my parents were at work. And I asked him, "Hey, do you want something to eat or drink? Or maybe we could watch another movie because this one's kind of boring." Aiden kind of took the remote and he turned the TV off and he started telling me things that I didn't want to hear. And I just asked him, "Please stop, I'm not ready to do this." Aiden got kind of mad and he said he would leave me if I didn't do what he wanted me to do. So I was faced with a choice that I would regret for the rest of my life. I ended up doing something that I regret with him. Fast forward over a month and a half later maybe, I started feeling different. I was craving a lot of different foods that I usually wouldn't eat, and then I always needed to pee, and sometimes I feel kind of nauseous. And I remember that when I started getting nauseous and more nauseous, I started throwing up every day. I told my best friend, Lily, and she looked at me and she said, "Have you done anything lately?" And I asked, "What do you mean?" And then I remembered that night. I was like, yes I did. And we went to the pharmacy and we got a pregnancy test and I took the test. It came positive. And I remember when it came positive, Lily just held me there as I cried. I went through a lot after that day. I was kicked out of my house because I was pregnant.
It's so hard to dance and sing at the same time.
But I learned quite the lesson that you should never be taken advantage of. You should never be pressured in doing anything you don't want to. Today I have my daughter. She is 3 years old and I don't regret having her, but I do regret having her at the time I did. It was much more difficult for me. And right now, I am working to get back to school. And always remember, don't do things unless you want to.
Now get react to this.
It was like a couple days before the last day of school, so like everyone was pumped because it was almost summer break. My friend, he asked me, he's like, "Can you bring your vape to school?" And I obviously said yes because he was like one of my best friends. Since the vape wasn't mine, I had to grab it from my brother's room. So in the morning, I snitched the vape and put it in my backpack. I took it and I went in the car like, nothing going on here. And I get dropped off, and then I go up to the front gate, and my friend's already waiting there for me. So then we went into the school and tried finding a place for, like, you know, the vape. Like, the hallways were, like, crowded with supervisors, and the bathroom was the only way. So me and my friend went into the bathroom while my guy friend and his friend stayed outside, and we started vaping. And one of my friends came in and says, "What are you guys doing?" And I blew the smoke right in her face. And then after that, we left and went into class. Little did I know, the girl that saw me vaping actually went to go snitch on me. So she went up to the office and reported me. So then I was in class, and a supervisor comes in the class and goes up to my teacher and talks to her. And then the teacher says, "Where are you, Roxy?" And then I raised my hand, and the supervisor came up to my desk, and she was like, "Where are your things?" And I told her, "These are my things." They weren't really my things. They were my friends' things. Because obviously, if I said my backpack was mine, the vape was inside of it. I went up to the office walking in with the supervisor, and then I walked into the vice principal's office, and she was telling me that I got reported for vaping and that she needed to pat me down and to look into my stuff and everything to make sure if I had the vape or not. So obviously, since this was not my backpack, there was no vape inside. And she got suspicious and asked me to tell her the truth, like, where is the vape? And I told her it's in the classroom, and I told her it was in a backpack. And then they brought my friend up and my backpack, and that's when my friend confessed to saying that my backpack was the one that she had in the backpack I brought up to the office was not my backpack. And that's when the vice principal got really, mad and started saying, "I cannot trust you anymore. Like, you really disobeyed me. You really lied to me. I'm not able to trust you anymore." So then, that's when my friend left, and I was in the office still, and she was saying she's gonna have to email my parents and tell them that they had to come pick me up because I got suspended. So then, when I got in the car, I was crying, obviously, and my brother was just ranting at me. And I got home, and I got my phone taken away. I got grounded for the whole summer. Just stayed in my house doing nothing. And no phone, so I was just pretty much sitting on the couch drawing or doing whatever. And that definitely taught me a lesson to not bring a vape to school anymore. And yeah, don't.
Today we're gonna wrap this thing, and it's this is an ad.
Wrap to Wrap, super strong fiberglass repair wrap from JML. How strong is Wrap to Wrap? We took this hammer, broke it completely in half, repaired it with Wrap to Wrap, and now it's stronger than ever. Incredible! See it smash this brick and this concrete block. Perfect for sports. Apply Wrap to Wrap firmly around the break for a super strong repair. Just look how strong it is. Truly amazing. Broken tools waste time and money. Keep a roll of Wrap to Wrap in your toolkit and you'll be back to work in minutes. Great for sports and outdoors. Don't let old broken gear get in the way of your family adventure. Keep Wrap to Wrap on hand and you're ready for any emergency. Amazing! When duct tape just won't cut it, wrap it with Wrap to Wrap and get back on track. You'll never know when you'll need Wrap to Wrap next. Super strong repair you can rely on. Replacing expensive sports equipment can cost a lot of money. With Wrap to Wrap it's no problem. A super strong fix and your game is as good as new. Always be prepared. Imagine all the things you can fix. Now that is super strong. Don't waste time with broken tools again. Apply water to activate the high-tech glue. Wrap it around the break and you're back to work in no time. Wrap to Wrap can be sanded and painted for a professional finish. Fix items around the home without the ugly marks. Sand it, paint it, good as new. Water-resistant leaky pipe plumbing emergency? Not to worry, now you can repair it with Wrap to Wrap. Perfect for the garden as well. Simply dip it in water and it sets rock hard. Amazing! Handyman repairs have never been so simple. Works on a range of surfaces and safe for the whole family. Children's toys and even this bike can be repaired with Wrap to Wrap. Good as new. When duct tape just won't cut it, wrap it with Wrap to Wrap from JML and get back on track. Just look how strong it is. Amazing! Emergencies can happen anytime, anywhere. Be prepared. You'll never know when you'll need Wrap to Wrap next. Perfect for the toolbox, workplace, around the home and more. Wrap to Wrap from JML, the super strong tape with hundreds of everyday uses. Take yours to the checkout now.
Ad or something, blah blah blah, if you know.
Dull knives destroy and crush your food, making simple tasks in the kitchen harder than they need to be, even ruining your food. And even sharp knives stick to foods like cheese. What a mess! You've got a drawer full of knives and still can't find a solution. Introducing Copper Knife, the amazing copper kitchen knife that stays sharp forever, cutting your food prep time in half. Watch, Copper Knife easily cuts through the tough skin of this pineapple like a hot knife through butter without having to apply pressure. Copper Knife does the work for delicate tomato paper thin.